Okay, so white South African. If you are a white South African, know this and know that you are not from South Africa. You are not from South Africa. Your fathers abused the native South Africans. For you, who are foreigners, to now enjoy South Africa at the expense of the native South African, with all the bloodshed. If you are currently living in South Africa and you are a white man and you are not ashamed of yourself, then I'm so surprised. Yes, I am not a South African citizen, considering my accent, right? But I am a black African. I've lived in Africa all my life. I have not crossed boundary to any foreign country. And I'm so proud to live in my country. Now, blacks who come to Africa, South Africa, who come through as aliens, I am against it, because you have to enter into somebody's somebody documented country or somebody's country the right way as a documented person. A foreigner is somebody that enters into somebody's land, whilst you let the person who is the native of the land be aware and agree and accept you that you are coming to their land before you enter. If you don't use that channel, you are an alien. That's what it means. A foreigner is different from an alien. A foreigner is somebody that enters into somebody's country the right way, the legal way. You have documents. Oh, I want to stay in your country for this number of years. They also let you know the laws. Or sometimes they have to also look at your background, accept you, even if they don't tell you the laws. Sometimes they have to also go with you, partnership, let you know terms and conditions, you accept, and they allow you in. You become a foreigner. And I'm not from black South Africa, but I'm from an African country. Looking at my scales, you know that I am an undiluted black person. I'm so proud of my color. I'm so proud of where I come from, and I don't want to even be any white person. Thank God God didn't make me as a white person. Why? I thank God. I like it. Go and check the primary colors, and you realize that a combination of all the primary colors is what composes black. For us to get white, it has to be infiltrated. My blood is not infiltrated, but I'm not talking about the origin of black and the origin of white. I just brought this in. If you want to be so sentimental and racist, because I'm speaking to most racists in this video, check out what makes the black a black color. The primary colors: red, blue, and yellow. This makes what? Black. These are the primary colors. If I am wrong, just Google primary colors and mix it, or just find that the mixture of the primary colors makes the black a black color. A white is made up of the infiltrated part of the primary colors. But now let's still go on. If you are a white person and you are living in South Africa and you think you are an original South African and you look down on black people, you should be ashamed of yourself. Right now, imagine if your father went to borrow somebody's money, okay, to build a house for you and your siblings. And after your father built the house for you and your siblings, your father passed away, or your parents, both parents, they went for a loan, or from another group of people, family members, or another race of people, built a house and they died instantly. You didn't know about it. And somebody, or things does not go well, because things will not go well with you. If you are a white South African and live in South Africa, it shall not end well with you. Not because it's a curse, because the blood and toil of people who own that particular land, who were abused, are on your head. Unlike in the foreign countries like the USA, when the foreigners rather went to die. In this case, you forced yourself on somebody's land and killed the native of the land, and you live there with them, and you think things will go on well with you. It shall not end well with you if you don't change and do the right thing. It shall only end well with you if you do the right things. Hand over the lands of South Africa back to the native. Yes, you can live there. You can still live there as a foreigner. No one is fighting with you. But the ownership of that land should go back to the natives. See, if somebody went for a loan from a family and built a house for you and your siblings, and your parents went for the loan and they died and you didn't know, and you find out, oh, that the house you are living in, all the estate or the wealth that you have accumulated, it is your father and your mother going for the loan from somebody, and after that they didn't tell you because you were kids or you were younger or you were not of old. They didn't have to disclose some of these things yet, and they passed on along the way, and you find out, what do? Don't you repay the loan so that you know that, okay, at least we have built wealth, all the companies, all the cars, all everything was from this loan. Oh, okay, let's pay. And they didn't pay it before they died. They didn't pay it, so let's pay it back. Is it not doing the right thing? But no, some of you are turning a dead ear on the right thing, and that's why I'm saying that you should give back the land to the owners. You can stay in South Africa as tenants. If you are a white person and you are living in South Africa, you should be a tenant and you can live there forever, but the land should be given back. Let the people of that land, let them enjoy what belongs to them. Let them have access to some of the places that you have hijacked. Since when apartheid started and Nelson Mandela even was brought out of prison, to date, some of the black people who own the land, you don't give them access to some of the places in South Africa. You have even still hijacked. It looks on the surface that apartheid is gone, but you have still hijacked some of the best places, or some of the places that you know that land belongs to the native, but you don't allow the natives to enter into their own ancestors' land. Why are you so wicked? If you are white in South Africa, why don't you allow the natives access to the land that they own? Why are you being so wicked? I am spitting this fire. In the next years, you reap this thing that you have done. You are going to pay dearly if you don't hand over the land to the natives and live there as tenants. If you want to own what you don't own, in the next years, you will suffer. Sometimes it's not every suffering that you suffer for you to see. Bad things will happen to you because you are being thieves. I'm not saying you are thieves. Currently, I know that somebody is watching that you will be touched to return these lands to the natives of South Africa. Until then, in the next 5 years, if you don't do that, you will be a thief. You will be called a thief. As far as I live, and as far as Africa is alive and Jesus has not come, you will be a thief, and you will be addressed thieves in 5 good years. We are speaking on behalf of the natives of South Africa. I will not benefit from this land, but what is right is what I'm telling you to do. In the next 5 years, touch your own hearts and return the land back to the natives of South Africa. This video is to the whites. You didn't know, yes, your fathers went for loans to build wealth for you. Wealth that is yours, but the land you don't own. Return the land back to the owners and pay what is due to you, to the suffering natives of South Africa, the suffering black natives of South Africa. If you don't do this in the next 5 years, you'll be called thieves thereafter. I pray that you have seen this video and you see this video. Anyone that sees this video, please forward it, because they have only 5 years to act as white South Africans. Act and return the land back to the owners. Whoever owns land that is not a black native in South Africa, return the land, whether you are white or you are brown. Even if you are a black alien, return the land to the owners of this land. I am not being racist in this video. If you are a black owner of land and you are not a native of South Africa, if you are a black owner of land in South Africa, you are not a native, return it. If you are a white, return it to the real owners. If you are brown, return it to the real owners. Curses will happen. Curses are coming. Now you know the truth. At first you didn't know. You have 5 years to act after seeing this video. Share this video. Let somebody see this. It's not out of hate, it's out of love. People are suffering. How can you watch somebody who is a native of a land and they are suffering to feed? Why would you do this to them? Kill their fathers, kill their grandfather, kill their relatives, and you eat and enjoy the blood and the sweat of their ancestors. How did they get this land? and you are proud and you own the land and you abuse them and you don't even let them have access to even cross where they have to cross on their own land. Isn't it wickedness? This is where I can end, and I'm so emotional right now, and I'm even sweating. It is out of pain. That I, a Ghanaian, let me reveal my identity, will have to poke my nose and say the right thing for the generation unborn. That's how come I didn't keep quiet and I had to make this video. If you are white, return the land to the black natives of South Africa. Treat them well, because it is their property they own. Yes, you didn't do it, we know. That's how come we are not talking down on you, but we are saying you have 5 years to prove that you love mankind, you love humanity, and you love the right thing. And you love the right thing. You love what is right, and you love the truth. This is the truth. Thank you.